New beginning on its way. This is my true love story. Strange but true. 11 months ago, I met a guy on Insta. We talked and shared some common thoughts. So we decided to meet at a public place. When I saw her for the first time, it was an addiction for me. He was mesmerized by the sight. I didn't believe in love at first sight. But I failed that day. We started seeing more and spending more time together. It was like I got it. He was very different from the other boys. Although she was not very educated and earned very little, yet I was convinced of her simplicity and nature. I wanted to love, not money. And after a while, that changed a bit. Whenever he met, he would ask when we were having sex. I would avoid and he would laugh. But, after 2-3 months it became more intense. He asked for it and I declined. He blackmailed me on the pretext of my love. I loved her dearly and could not bear to lose her and agreed. He was kind and very nice. He didn't use me. I was happy to have him. But, somehow my family came to know about our relationship. I didn't hold back but told him about him and told him that he was different. Still, they did not agree but agreed to my insistence. But he refused to come forward. He never stood up for me. Instead, he started behaving strangely. Always ignoring or saying that I am busy and asking to meet him here. I have repeatedly told him that I have lost my freedom. I can't meet you, but he thought I was joking. And within a few days, my health collapsed and all was not well. I told him to go out of my life because I can't give him what you expect from me. He was really gone. I cried a lot. I was sad and depressed. My tests came, and I didn't do well on them. I was controlling myself. Then he came back. He asked me how can I leave him and all. He talked and I refused to be with him again. I asked him if he could live without his lust. And he absolutely refused, and he said he couldn't. So I told him to get out of my life. A few days passed and I started living my life again. I smiled after a long time. I was happy. And then, he entered my life again. You must be thinking how stupid I am. But love sees nothing. I still loved him very much. And remembered his voice, his smell, his words, and those moments spent together. He cried in front of me, touched my feet, and asked for forgiveness. He realized that he had made a mistake. And wanted to be with me again. Don't know what happened, this foolish heart melted again, and forgave him. Because I loved her, I gave her another chance. But the last months passed and everything went well. He was replaced. And works well for me. Everything was beautiful and then suddenly I see a change in it. He was busy and spoke less. He didn't even call and didn't give a vague answer. He never met me in public. I could see some danger. One night he called and asked for something which I could not tolerate. I shouted at him, scolded him, and rejected him, but he didn't listen. They wrongly portrayed my character and made me a criminal. I was disappointed and broken. I broke down and told him never to come back. Actually, it was not his fault. It was all mine. He came back because he couldn't find another girl and he knew I loved him and would forgive him. He never talked about our future because he knew he wouldn't. It was my love that made me fall for him again and again. But enough is enough. Scrape off the old stuff. End it all and start a new one. I am starting a new life where I will love myself more. I will focus on my goals and becoming gold. I will love myself first. I don't want love from others. Instead, love will find me. I will wait for my love, my true love to find me. It's a new beginning, the beginning of finding yourself. Thanks for watching my video. Thanks all.